Hey YouTube, it's Cherise here, and I'm gonna do a get ready with me from like start to beginning, but first let's talk about what's underneath my satin bonnet. Last night I was so restless and I just couldn't sleep, so I decided to twist up my hair. So I have a couple flat twists, kind of like halfway in the front, just so that the hair lays down. But I put some twist in my hair, but I don't want to wear them out today because it's raining and it's humid outside. But yeah, I just put some twist in my hair and we'll see how this turns out. Sorry, I don't want to flash you guys. I'm wearing a very like thin, flimsy bathrobe. And there's a twist in the back. So yeah, I had a first day wash and go that I did yesterday, and then I put some silver on the ends. You'll see in my first New Year's Eve makeup tutorial, I put some silver eyeshadow on the ends of the hair in the front just to like add some flavor. And then last night I was like, let me twist my hair. So I gently like combed it out and then did some 2-strand twist and a couple flat twists just on the very top right here, just so that the hair lays down flat and goes in some sort of direction or style. So we'll see how that turns out soon, but I think I'm just going to wear a wig today and leave the twist underneath just to make sure that they really I guess settle and that my hair really takes the new pattern. So I cleanse my face and I moisturize it with a little tiny bit of castor oil and then aloe vera gel, and then I just applied my primer, which is the Cover FX. Goodness gracious, like I really hope I don't flash you guys. Which is the Cover FX mattifying primer with acne treatment. So I'm doing basically kind of like the same foundation that I did yesterday because I really like the way that it came out, but I'm using a different color. So at work I decided to get a sample of the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Liquid Foundation in 178. It looks really, really red in the bottle, so I'm interested to see how this looks on my skin. This is the shade that Jackie Aina and a lot of my favorite YouTubers, I think Jasmine Rose, or Jazzy Rose she goes by, I think this is the shade that they wear, so I want to see what it looks like on me since I really am in their skin range. I'm closer to them than I am to like Emmy Vargas, who wears the 180, which the 180 doesn't look bad on me, it's just a little too deep. And I got my drink, y'all know the deal. So let's open this carefully. It's very full. And I'm going to apply it yesterday like I did with this little like concealer type eyeshadow, whatever you want to use it for, brush from BH Cosmetics. It is a very liquidy foundation, so I'm literally just going to dot this all over my face. I need to set up a mirror. Here we go. So I'm just gonna use this little container and make dots all over my face of this foundation. I just washed this little brush since I used it yesterday in the same fashion. But I mixed two foundations together, but I want to try this shade alone. So I'm going to do one half of my face real quick. We will blend this out with a beauty blender and then compare it to the other side of my face. So I'm just making sure that I got all the product out of the brush. Alright. My little sample's a little messy. That's okay. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to use my pink beauty blender, the one that I've had the longest. I'm just going to go in and blend this out. Sorry about that weird sound my mouth just made. That's strange. And this is 178 Y535, I believe. As you can see, it's not as red as I thought it was going to be on my skin compared to how it looks in the bottle. But you can definitely see that it is a little bit red when it's supposed to be a yellow undertone. So obviously my skin has a very yellow undertone, which you can see right here on camera, but when I put this on, it's a little on the red side. So this half has foundation, obviously this half has no foundation. So alright, so that's one layer, which is covering pretty well. This is supposed to be, I think, a medium coverage foundation, and when I like disperse it all over my face like that, it does a better job covering because it's not being spread as thin because my face is already kind of covered, just not blended. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more on this side, just in the places where I need a little bit more coverage on the cheeks. Really, just on the cheeks, a little bit on the chin. I'm using what's in the cap for this. And we're also going to go and start on the other side of my face. You guys know I don't like to color correct or anything like that. I think that's just way too many steps. I don't like to use concealer. I like a one and done full or medium buildable coverage foundation, which is why I really like this formula because it looks really good on the skin. It's great for photography. It's great for video. It does kind of oil up on me, but yesterday it didn't, surprisingly. Like, it didn't oil up on me that bad. Like, it had a nice, like, natural looking glow to the skin. It wasn't, like, greasy when I used this primer with it, and I mixed it with the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation. So I'm interested to see how it performs on its own using this Cover FX primer. And I'm going to use a different powder than what I did yesterday. I actually didn't set all of my face yesterday. I just set my highlight areas and left the, like, hollows, like where I would contour and stuff. I left that unset and it looked really, really nice. Today I think I'm going to use my favorite translucent powder from Black Opal. I need to get another compact, and I'm thinking about getting the loose powder as well. So as you can see, I'm just going in on the other side, adding a little bit more to the side I already did. Now it's time to blend it out with the Beauty Blender. And go back to the side, add some more coverage. And I'm also going to let the foundation kind of set a little bit before I actually go in with my powder. I also let my primer set for just a little bit before I went in with my foundation. And I think that helped it to work better, is letting it sit on the skin and really absorb, and I guess I'll say activate, before I would like put a product on top. And I woke up like kind of extra early, so I had time to do this tutorial because I plan to do something sort of intricate. I might even wear lashes if I can find my lash glue, but I already know the lips I want to do, and I have an idea of the eye I want to do, so I just don't have the palettes and stuff chosen out. Like, I know what I have the vision in my head, now I just need to execute. So as you can see, yes, this is still a little too red for my skin, even though it's supposed to be a yellow undertone. But it's not as bad as the foundation stick was when I put that on my face, and boy was that red. Alright, so just like the other side, I'm going to add just a little bit more to the areas that need a little more coverage, which is really the cheeks. I always put just a little bit more on the forehead. A little bit around the mouth, around the chin, which my chin is breaking out now. This side has gotten much better and clearer, as you can see, but I don't know, I've been experiencing a lot of acne since I turned 23, more so than I normally, more so than I usually have in like the past 2 years. Like, ever since I started using African black soap, my skin has been pretty good to me. I'm also dragging whatever's left down on my neck a little bit, just so I can get the brush kind of cleaned out. Alright, so I still have plenty left of my sample to do like another full face. I may just end up mixing this with another foundation. I forget the two that Nikki Tutorials likes to mix together. It's this one and another one, but I can't remember what it was. Was it Lancome? I can't remember. Something. Or was it the, I don't know, I can't remember. Makeup Forever and the Pro Matte Infallible, maybe? I can't remember. So basically I'm just going in and doing some additional blending. But yeah, you can see just looking at my arm and my hand and all that, you can see this color is still a little too red and a little too deep for me, but 177 would be too light on my skin, I'm pretty sure. Even though it has that nice yellow undertone, I feel like it'd be too light on my skin. Who knows, maybe I'll make another sample of that in a couple weeks or something to try it out. I'm also planning to do a skincare haul, like my first high-end skincare haul, and there's really 3 items that I'm interested in getting, but we're having a skincare promotion at my Sephora. It may be like a nationwide thing, but January 7th through the 18th, you get double points on skincare purchases at Sephora. So I'm gonna wait until then. I'm really interested in trying the Glam Glow cleansers, the white one and the black one because it's exfoliating. It's an exfoliating cleanser, so the white one's just like a normal cleanser, the black one's an exfoliating cleanser, and I'm also interested in the Boscia Illuminating Peel Off Black Mask because I've heard amazing things about it from so many different clients slash customers at Sephora. Alright, so now I've got that. Well, I really like the way it makes my skin look, though. I really do enjoy Makeup Forever products, Makeup Forever foundations or eyeshadows. I really do like Makeup Forever in general. Alright, so I just wish they had like my perfect shade, you know? Still searching. I haven't tried them all. Alright, so I'm just using my beauty blender to kind of brush my eyebrows into place. Gonna put it away. And use the little brush I use to apply the foundation to brush my eyebrows. Do a little bit more blending. And so that's what the foundation looks like on my skin. We can all see that it is a little red, a little too deep, which is the story of my foundation struggle. But we are going to let this sit for a little bit. I don't let it sit for long, but just enough to really kind of start to settle before going in with powder. And the powder I'm going to use, like I said, is going to be my translucent powder from Black Opal. You guys know how much I love my Black Opal translucent powder and how much I've been loving my L'Oreal True Match powders. If I do a favorites of 2015, both those items would definitely be in there. Yeah, I would definitely have to say my favorite foundation would be CoverGirl all the way. Like I just love CoverGirl products. Like I feel like their shades, like they have a shade that actually fits me. Sheer Espresso is like my perfect color. It matches my skin tone, matches my undertone. It just looks really, really good. So I love Sheer Espresso from CoverGirl. Yeah, man. I've been loving CoverGirl like skin products. So, and their mascara. But I think I'm hooked on this like high-end mascara because the Perversion, like they've been really working for me. Those are the little mini ones that I've been using lately in my tutorials. Really loving this. Okay, so this has set enough, and I'm gonna use this flat top brush from Coastal Scents. Y'all know how much I love this. To press this Black Opal oil blocking translucent pressed powder into my highlight areas. So I start under the eyes. And I really like this powder because it's very smoothing to the skin. Like it really gives you like a flawless airbrushed finish to your foundation. And it mattifies. It's very similar to the Makeup Forever Ultra HD high definition like invisible powder. I actually like this better though, personally. I think it's because it's a little on the tan side. Like it's not white white like theirs. It's a little tan, so it works better with my deeper skin tone. I'm doing this just like I'm highlighting to really as you can see. And it does look a little ashy, but once my oils start to mix with it, that will all go away. And I'm going to do like a reverse highlight. And this is the same process that I did yesterday. And I really liked it. But I'll get to try it out for a longer period of time today because I only worked 5 to 9 yesterday. But today I'm working 12 to 7. Which is the busiest time of the day, but one of my favorite shifts to work because I don't have to open or close. I don't mind opening, but I don't like closing. I just like to be able to go home and not clean stuff. I don't mind washing brushes though. Anyways, I'm also gonna have to do my forehead because as you can see, my forehead creases with this foundation. I forgot about that. So I will be setting probably like my entire forehead. I'm just pressing those creases out with my beauty blender. Blending out those creases. Let's go ahead and set the forehead. I'm just going to stay away from the actual hairline, but I'm getting pretty close because my creases are up there in the forehead. And essentially I'm kind of baking with this powder. And it really does help me stay matte all day. This foundation on its own has a very luminous kind of dewy look to it. So by using a powder and pressing it in this way, whatever powder you want to use, it really helps to make it matte and make it not look greasy on you as the day goes on, and helps prolong the wear and the overall look of the foundation. So forehead is locked in. Make sure to go over the eyelids because of our eye look. Not going over them super heavy like I am the forehead and underneath the eyes. But yeah, I've hit pan on this powder because I love it so much. And I accidentally dipped a foundation brush in there, which is why there's that little spot. It was like, it had like a lot of foundation on it, so it left a little spot, but it's okay. It happens. So like I said, really pack it on there. And by using this powder, it will help to make the color look a little more like my skin eventually. Like a little less red. And also the chin. And don't forget to reverse contour the other side. I've really been loving this instead of contouring. Y'all know I've been going back and forth between actually wanting to contour. I had a phase recently where I really was loving to contour, and then a phase where I was just doing the reverse contour, and a phase where I was like really into highlighting, which I'm still kind of in that phase, but I'm like kind of out of it right now. Just do what works best for you and what your preference is. None of it is right or wrong. It's based on your personal preference. That's all makeup is really, is your personal preference. There's no rules to it. You can use eyeliner as lip liner. Do what you need to do to get the look that you're going for. Really made sure to set that upper lip and down the bridge of the nose. I might go in with a little bit of contour powder today because the look I'm planning to do is going to be a little dramatic. And if I do, I'm just going to hit the cheekbones and the sides of my nose. I'm going to leave the forehead alone. Well, that's what I say right now, but we'll see what really happens. But I probably will just leave my forehead alone. Alright. So, now that we look scary, we're going to move on to the eyes. And we're going to let this powder just chill out and do its thing. I'm going to take a little bit down on my neck, whatever's left, just a light coat, just to set a little bit of foundation that I did put on my neck, especially since my uniform literally comes up to my terrible tan line from band camp. Alright, so our skin is nice and perfected, but we're just going to let it chill out. This also minimizes pores. Like, this powder is just awesome. Pores where? I just love this black opal powder. Like, don't sleep on this, okay? Alright, on to the eyes. So, I don't know what that was about. I'm in a good mood, obviously. So, for the crease, I know I need my boo Morocco from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Love her palettes. And I'm just going to go into the Ambre palette and use her Morocco because it's the one I've had the longest. I'm also going to mix a little bit of that with caramel. Actually, we're going to put caramel above Morocco and then Morocco. Sorry, y'all. And we're going to use just a fluffy brush to do this. So I'm going to grab caramel first. I'm going to use the same brush. So go ahead and go in with caramel and put that pretty high up in the crease. This is going to be our transition color. Since we are doing like a cut crease look today. It's kind of like the look I did for my sister's prom. I don't know if I said that already. But I'm basically kind of taking that look and doing that as a New Year's look because it really could be. It was really, really pretty. I don't even know how I like achieved that. Like how it ended up being like how it was. It came out so nice though, and she got so many compliments. She was telling me left and right everywhere that she went. Everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, your makeup is amazing." And literally, it was like a beautiful chocolate brown cut crease with a silver lid, like a very metallic silver lid. And I still have all the products that I used on her because I bought them specifically for her prom, so I'm going to be using those again today. And so we're just taking caramel and we're applying that as our transition color. So really above the crease. But you can take a little bit onto the crease as well if you want into the crease, but really focus it above the crease, as you can see how I'm getting that warmth. I love this shade. I'll go ahead and apply it pretty heavy, and this doesn't have to be really neat or precise. I'm just using windshield wiper motions to really get it on there. And you want to drag it out a little bit towards the hairline because we are going to do in like kind of elongated cat eye, which I like never do. Like so you guys can hopefully you can see how that's like changing the color of my lids. It's very close to like my skin tone, but I think it's still obvious. Alright, so after you have done your caramel, use the same brush, don't even wipe it off. Go into Morocco, which is this nice like orangish brick shade right here, as you see me swirling in the goodness. And you want to place this underneath that, like really into the crease, so that the caramel peeks out over top. Focus this more right in the crease. And use those windshield wiper motions again as well. Make sure you're winging it out as well, like dragging it out a little bit as well, but really get it in the crease. This could be a very pretty eye look all on its own if you want to use matte shadows. Both of these are matte shadows. But really focus this in the crease. I'm actually going to do a natural day look, I think, using these same colors on actual New Year's Eve, because I think I'm going to be going to the zoo, so I don't want to be all like glittered and glammed up for the zoo. Like, it is not that serious. But now, like I said, we're focusing Morocco right in the crease, so that caramel is still like on top. As you see, I'm like pulling it out towards the hairline. Oh gosh, my stomach is growling. I'm trying to think, what do I want to eat today? Sorry, my nose. You know, the deal, my nose is always running. Okay, let me not flash you guys. Like, if I flash you, then I'm gonna have to like delete the whole video because y'all know I don't edit my videos, and I'd be really sad. I might just, you know, we might just ignore. I don't have that much to show anyway. Like, I would rather not because that is not of the Lord, but these things happen sometimes. So far, so good. All right, so now you see the effect that we have going on these eyes. Yes. So now it's time to actually start the actual like crease cutting, and I need to make a nice distinct line on where I need to stop with the glitter. And to do that, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. small precision brush, and I'm going to go into another palette. I'm going to keep this palette out. Like I said, this video is going to be very, very, very long. I have that song Right Hand stuck in my head. I love that song by Drake. Loved it. You're my right hand. You're my go-to. I love that song. I've decided that I will only listen to like pop and hip hop and stuff when I'm in my room, and while I'm in my car, I only listen to classical or K-Love, which is a Christian radio station, which I do a lot of driving because I work every day, and I'm rarely ever in my room except for when I'm going to sleep, and I like to watch YouTube, so that kind of prevents me from listening to too much of that kind of music. Anyways, e.l.f. Small Precision Brush, and I'm going to go into my Smashbox Full Exposure Palette. Love this for everyday natural colors. And we're going to go into this deep chocolate brown, and we're going to go into the black. So the two colors on the extreme ends, and they're both matte, and we're going to use that to cut our crease. I'm going to start with the brown. And by cutting the crease, literally that means you're going to draw a line. With the eyeshadow, where you're gonna stop with your glitter, so it will have a very like distinct dark line. As you can see, I'm following my natural crease. And of course we will go in and do a little bit of blending in the end. But I kind of just want to get the line drawn so that I can go in with the glittery shade, because that's the most like fun part. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna layer the glittery shade on there or not with like a shadow, like set with a set shadow, or if I'm gonna leave it as is, because I just want it to be a nice silver color. And we're actually going to wing it out. Hopefully you can see that dark line. Okay. So now we have that dark line in there, which I'll blend out with a pencil brush and a little bit of black eyeshadow and brown mixed together. Black and brown eyeshadow mixed together. I just want you to see how I'm like extending it out. You see how I've extended that line out towards the corner, because we want that glitter to follow all the way out, because we're going to do black liner with it, and it will look like I have kind of a silver liner and a black, like kind of double wing look. But we just want to kind of lay that down so we know not to go above it. Like a little bit of this dark color should still peek up over the silver. So we're going to do one eye at a time. So now it's time to go into our Maybelline 24-hour color tattoo metal in Silver Strike. That's what this is called. And this is also what I used on my hair the other day. And I'm just going to use my finger to start applying this to my lid space. It is very messy. And I don't want it to be too thick on the lid, which is why I would rather use my finger to blend it out, because the warmth will help to spread it out more evenly. And you really just want to make sure that this is really focused on the inner corner of that lid. So I do think I'm going to set it with a shadow. And to make it more precise and cut, I am going to go in with a little concealer brush. But so far my finger's working pretty well. Ooh, to place it precisely. We don't want it to get up there like it just did a little bit. We want it to stay below that black line. You see how it has that, the darkness is still showing and it's a nice smooth line, but we're gonna make it more precise. I have a lot on my finger still. Sorry, it's my middle finger. I'll do it like this. So I'm just gonna wipe off the excess on my bathrobe. You know I'm so bad about that. I use my bathrobes for wiping off makeup. So to make this even more precise, I'm gonna use this angled e.l.f. small angled brush. And I'm just gonna pick this up and really, oh no, it transferred. Really get in there and I am going to pull on my eye a little bit. Really get in there and smooth it out. And if I'm covering the black a little bit or the brown line I made, that's okay. Because I'm going to go in and redefine it. I just really want the silver to be nice and smooth. And we need to make sure that we extend it all the way out. And this angled brush really does help with that. As you can see, it's starting to come together now. So make sure you extend the silver all the way out to the very tip over here. See that? That's exactly what we want. I'm going back in with my finger just to put some more on the lid. When I started to blend with the angle brush, it kind of started to mix with the foundation, which is why I like using my finger. And I really like how shiny this shadow is, so I'm going to go in with, if you got some on your inner corner, that's okay. But you see how it goes all the way out, how it's making a little wing? Perfect. I am going to set this using some silver, equally like shiny metallic silver eyeshadow from the Wet n Wild Spoiled Brat palette, and it's the silver on top, the very top. And I'm going to make sure I use a nice flatter brush. I'm going to use this BH Cosmetics one. And this is just going to intensify it even more. As you can see how that's really helping to intensify. And you want to make sure that you can get all the way out to the end with this. Alright. You see. So now it's time to go back into that crease. The cut crease, which you still see it peeking over top, but we need to bloom it out. And we're going to use a little bit of black to intensify it even more. And we're going to use a nice pointed brush like so to really get in there. And I'm going to use the crease color from this palette as well. I used the brown, the matte brown, to cut it, and now I'm going to use this on a very pointed brush to intensify it a little more. And this black does have some glitter in it. And using this kind of pointed brush helps to blend everything as well. I'm literally just going right in the crease, following it, just like that. You want that little bit of haze above it. And also drag it out towards the tip, like so. And because this has some shimmer in it, it really mixes nicely with the little bit of shimmer that our lid has. You see that? So that's how that should be looking so far. And feel free to blend more Morocco if you want to. I think I'm pretty good on Morocco. And we're going to do black smoky bottom lash line and black liner. It's going to be very intense. But that is how the cut crease should be looking. I do need a little bit more Morocco though to also blend that out. So I'm back into Morocco from my Anastasia and Rizzy palette. You just want to go over the top of that just to, you know, make sure that's well blended. Like so. Alright, so that was a process, but you see how it's like defined? That's what you want for the cut crease. I just love the silver. To make this even more silvery and glittery, go ahead if you want to add some moonstone, and I'm just going to use the same brush that I used to apply the silver eyeshadow. And just really go in. I'm going to focus the moonstone on the outer half of the shadow because it will make it look more gray, like a little bit darker. So it just adds a little more dimension by adding this silver on top, silver glitter, but I'm focusing it on the outer part of my wing, like so. So you see how it has that gradient look to it. So bam, silver, then it kind of goes into sparkly glitteriness. This is really, really pretty for New Year's. And with the black liner and the black bottom lash line, it's going to be popping. Alright, so now to do the eyelid of the other eye, finish the top lid of the other eye. So we need to cut the crease using our matte brown shadow from Smashbox Full Exposure and the e.l.f. Small Precision Brush. I just love the way that it turned out, like how it looks. And it's going to be bomb with the black liner and the black bottom lash line and the silver and the inner tear duct. I'm excited. Alright. So yeah, I'm a little crazy today. So I'm in a good mood. Alright, so now it's time to cut this crease. And my eyes are kind of different sizes. So let's just hope this comes out symmetrically. Bless me. And we're gonna do an ombre blue lip with this. Like it's gonna be poppin'. What's that song from Chris Brown? That old song? Poppin'. Okay, yeah, I'm done. Y'all are probably, what is she on today? I'm on the love of Christ. I am blessed and highly favored. I don't know why I have so much energy. I stayed up till like 2:30 in the morning twisting my hair. Like I was just so restless. I was just like, let me twist my hair. So we'll see how this twist out comes out on another day. I spritzed it with a little bit of water today, and like I said, I'm gonna wear a wig. Hopefully she looks decent, my wig. And if that wig doesn't work out, I will put on a head wrap. But just go slow when cutting your crease because you don't want to mess it up. Which you really can't mess it up because anything you mess up, you can clean up with this silver shadow. A lot of people do their cut crease a little bit higher on the eye so that you can see more of the like actual cut, but that's just not my style, and I have kind of deep sockets in my lid, so it would transfer and just it would probably crease if I put the cream Maybelline eye tattoo up that high, and I just don't want to deal with all that, so I'm doing mine like much closer to my actual crease instead of creating a new cut crease. But it still gives the same effect, and don't forget to wing out the edges of the line that you're creating. Once you've seen one eye, you gotta kind of have the idea, so you can fast forward if you want, or just click it. I know people usually don't watch my videos all the way to the end, and somebody asked why they're so long. It's because I don't edit them, because I want you to see the full process. Like, I don't think I'm gonna do my brows on camera, or I probably will do mascara because the liner is gonna be quite intense. But you all know I don't really wear eyeliner like that. All right, so make sure you wing it out. And when I wing it out, I kind of just, this side's not winging out like the other side. You know, it's okay. I kind of anticipated something to be slightly different. There we go. And I'm literally just kind of following the swoop of my eye. Just follow it straight out towards the hairline. Alright, so you see this one is a little bigger than the other side. Cut crease, but it's okay. Because now we're going to go in with that silver eyeshadow first on my finger. And again, this is a Maybelline color eye tattoo in Silver Strike, one of their metal ones. I'm going to use my middle finger again, because using your finger helps it to apply more evenly. You just want to get this all over the lid. What am I going to eat today? Sorry, I'm being random. And try to make it even if you can, and go up to where you made that line for your cut crease if you can with your finger. And you see we're kind of symmetrical, yay! Of course, I'm going to go in with the little pencil brush and then back in with my finger to blend. Alright. So once you've done what you can with your finger, then you go with the little angled brush from e.l.f., the small angled brush. Again, wiping this excess off. And this is just to help really sharpen up the line even more. It's coming along well. I don't really do cut creases because they take a while. It's a process, obviously. So you have to be really precise and neat, and that takes time. You can't rush it. Again, I'm going to pull on my eye a little bit just so I can start that wing with the silver. And make sure you blend it down so that it's not like a distinct line. Again, you want to pull that out. There we go. For some odd reason, I feel like this one went out a little bit more from this eye. So let's just go ahead and even them out. That's another thing, is and trying to get my eyes symmetrical doesn't always work out too well. Okay. I think we're good. So I'm just gonna go in and really make sure that I have it as neat as I want it. And I have shadow where I need it. And like I said, I'm gonna go back in with my finger a little more, and really make sure that I have it all over where it needs to be and help smooth it out. All right. So we are officially done with the eye tattoo from Maybelline, which we use as our base. And now it's time to go in with the Wet n Wild Spoiled Brat palette and using the silver color at the top. And this brush from BH Cosmetics, it's a 119. And we're going to set the lid with this silver eyeshadow. That really just intensifies it, makes it pop, and make sure you set all the way from everywhere you put the Maybelline tattoo. I'm actually going to mix this shadow with white to highlight the inner tear duct. But I also kind of like this brush because I can kind of turn it and get right into the wing to set that as well. Like so. After that, you're going to go in and take that shimmery black from the same palette and that pointed brush right here and start to deepen up the cut crease. And I like this because it's pointed, so we can really get in there. And it's kind of like tapered, so it kind of blends itself. And on this side, I don't want to add nearly as much because it's a lot bigger than on the other eye already. So I'm just going to go in really lightly and just do that. As you can see, there's a little bit more darkness on this eye. So we're just going to blend that out using some Morocco from the Ombre palette, just like we did on the other eye. There we go, just cover it up a little bit. There you go. Blend, blend, blend. And just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to take some of the caramel on top. Just going up towards the brow, right above that Morocco. Alright, now it's time to go into Moonstone and add that to the outer half of the eye because it does make it like a deeper gray, and that's going to help add some more dimension to the eye look. This is from Urban Decay Moonstone, and it's very, very glittery. We're focusing that on the outer half, and it just adds some nice silver glitter, and it deepens it up and makes it more of a deeper silver color. So you see how it's light and then dark, and then the cut crease and glitter, and just New Year's. And my tummy's making noise. Then you want to go about halfway, like so. So now our eyes are matching, and we're going to head onto the bottom lash line, which, like I said, is going to be black, 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 black. And I'm going to use a brush like this from Coastal Scents, and I'm just going to, actually I should probably tightline first the bottom lashes. So first I'm going to tightline using this NYX retractable eyeliner crown in the color black, and it is waterproof. And you just want to put this in your waterline and on the lower lash line. But we're going to go in with black glitter shadow that we used in the crease. Of course my eyes would start watering. My eyes have been like really watering, kind of sensitive lately. I don't know why. But we are really going to go in with the black on the bottom lash line. So it's going to be a little intense, but you know, it's going to be dark, New Year's Eve, right? Even though I'm about to go to work, and it's not dark at all. Alright, so with that brush, now we have some black on the waterline, on the lash line, which looks scary now because I haven't done the upper lids, and there's silver on my lashes. Oops, wrong brush. That's not the brush I wanted. Where did I put it? It was kind of fluffier. Did I just misplace that brush that quickly? Oh, there it is. So, taking this brush, and we're going to apply that glittery black from the Wet n Wild Spoiled Brat palette. That is for the crease. You're going to apply that on the bottom lash line. And I'm using this brush because I can also kind of smudge it out a little bit. It's a matte black with glitter in it, with silver glitter, so it's really, really, really pretty. And you want to make it kind of thick like that. Build it up to the intensity you want and the thickness that you're okay with. I'm going in rather heavy with it. Something I don't usually do. I don't usually wear eyeliner. I don't usually put this much black on the bottom lashes, but it's New Year's. And it's going to be dark, and we just want to be intense and glittery and awesome. So making sure to really smoke it out, smoke it out. And just to add some dimension, we're going to take the same brush, wipe it off on something, and we're going to go in with Moonstone. And I'm going to start applying this because it's really just glitter. Apply this to the inner half. And it will be just like straight glitter goodness. Yes, for the Moonstone, yes. I'm already almost at an hour, and I'm not even like done with the face or the eyes yet. And go ahead and put some of this in the inner tear duct area. But yeah, really layer that moonstone on there. Like, you need glitter galore. Do you see how my eyes are sparkling? Bro. Look at that sparkle. I love it. All right. Sorry, my nose is just, ooh. Okay, so now it's time for liner, then we'll hit the inner tear duct. And so for my liner, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D. I just like saying her name like that. Ink liner and Trooper, which is black. And we're going to be doing a rather close line because we don't want to cover up our silver. So a rather thin line above the lashes, really thin. And then we're gonna do a wing. And we already have it defined out for us. Look at that. You see? It's already there for us, so you just want to connect. Oh gosh, I already messed it up. Still learning this liner. And come back in. Oh gosh, I messed it up. There we go. Now we're kind of getting somewhere. And you may get chunks in it because the Maybelline eye tattoo is like, it can get kind of chunky, and then we put glitter and shadows, so yeah, okay. So basically you want to follow that line and just really elongate the eyes like so. But you want the silver to show in the middle. Don't cover up the silver. That's why you want to keep it relatively thin. So now for the other eye. Don't want to cover up the silver. And I'm taking this like all the way in my inner corner. And like I said, keep it very thin. Oh gosh. If you can. Don't water. Take a break. My hand is really ashy. Okay. Probably because I wash dishes, I wash my face, I wash my beauty blenders, I washed a brush. All for this tutorial. Oh gosh, I hope I'm not flashing. Okay. Eyeliner. So really thin. Follow the wing that we've already created. Bam. Look at that. Yes. Alright, so of course this one came out more intense than this one. So try to make it match. This one kind of curves up a little bit. There we go. And then connect it over. So we're getting there, you know, it's a process, like I said. But I think I'm happy with how it looks, even though it's not perfect. It's okay. It's good enough for me. And I was also thinking about doing blue lashes with this to go with the blue lips. So I'm going to coat my lashes in a little bit of Perversion mascara. From Urban Decay. And the eyes are pretty affordable, except for the tattoo liner, but you can use any liquid eyeliner. And then the moonstone glitter that I applied. Those are the only two high-end products. Oh, and like um, caramel and Morocco, but you can use any sort of like skin tone color and then like reddish, orangey crease transition color. So I'm doing kind of a light coat on my lashes, a light but efficient coat of mascara because I think it will look really cool with black and blue lashes, like my natural lashes being black. Oh gosh, my nose. And then with the blue lashes, the blue false lashes that I have. Because I'm doing blue lips with this look. Yes, I love the eyes. Like they came out how I envisioned them. Alright. So hopefully I have lashes. I think it's all right next to me. So I think that should be good. Y'all know I never wear lashes, so that's like something special and new. I even told my coworkers, I was like, I might wear lashes tomorrow. Okay. Nope, those are not my blue ones. I know I have them somewhere. I think. Okay. So I thought they were in my lipstick bucket. I might have to dump out some of this lipstick. Meanwhile, I'm gonna put on a little bit of this Nivea chapstick. Just a little bit. Has some shimmer too. Alright, so I don't see my blue lashes in there. Where did I see these things? I know I saw them somewhere. Alright, so still. I found some lashes, but they're not the blue ones. I have some really nice blue ones. Where did I put those things? No, they couldn't have gone very far. Let me look in the drawer. Here they are. And the lash glue. Alright. So I have these Salon Perfect blue lashes that are made to enhance brown and hazel eyes, which I have brown eyes. And I have some waterproof lash grip eyelash adhesive. See, this video is gonna be super long, but I planned for it. And these blue lashes are gonna look really, really pretty with our blue lips that we're doing. I've only worn them, I think, once. And I'm not the best at putting on lashes, so we can all go on this adventure journey together since I don't really wear lashes like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with another coat of mascara. Now let me put the glue on these lashes real quick. And then we're gonna go in with another coat of mascara while the glue gets tacky. And we'll see how this happens, how this all plays out. So that's one. They're actually still kind of sticky. Like the natural adhesive that is like already on the lashes, you know how it's kind of sticky? These are still kind of sticky. I just need my lashes to not fall off. So this is like going to be the most intense of my New Year's Eve looks. Blue lashes, blue lips, cut crease, silver, glitter, everything. Just love, love. Once I have eyelashes or eyebrows on and all that, it will look even better. Okay, so let's go on with another coat of this Urban Decay Perversion mascara real quick. And we already have our liner on, so that's good. And I didn't even do my bottom lashes yet. I'll probably just do those off camera. Y'all don't need to see all that. Alright, so I feel like half the glue just came off on my laptop. Things are already going so well. Alright, so already doing so good, y'all. Alright, so I have the outer corner, but not the inner corner. There we go. Kind of. There we go. Alright, I did it. Kind of. And I should let my eyelashes dry a little more. My natural ones, because now I feel like I just like smudged and smeared all that together. I need to look in another mirror. Like I feel like I just smushed my natural lashes. Trying to put on these false ones. But they're on there for sure. But yeah, my natural lashes are kind of like tangled up with them. But you see the really flirty, wispy blue. Alright, so for the other eye. Okay, that eye was a little bit easier for some odd reason. And I'm just like pinching them together, making sure that they're on there. When you see how that just adds a little something. Ah, okay. Okay. I'm like, let me close up my glue. any blue mascara, but I'm probably going to go with a little bit of black at the bases and leave the tips blue. Just to blend my, and I'm pinching them to make sure that they're as low as they can be. That's like one of my pet peeves is when they aren't as close as they can be to your, yeah, they're covered by my liner. Okay. And they're very crazy big. They're really big. Like I said, I'm going at the bases with some black mascara. Oh, these lashes got all sorts of messed up on that eye. Okay. Of course, add some black mascara to the bottom lashes. I'm gonna do that off camera. I'm gonna do my brows off camera. All right, so we need to highlight this inner tear duct. Oh gosh, I need to not flash you. And for that, I'm gonna be using a color Vanilla mixed with the silver that we set the eyeshadows, the top lid with. The eyeshadow that we set the top lid with. Gosh, I'm like distracted now by these lashes. I just love them because they're blue. All right, so we're gonna mix vanilla with silver and use that to set our, or not to set, to highlight our inner tear duct because we need something. So I'm just taking this pencil that we use, not pencil, but this brush that we use for our black eyeshadow. Just making sure I connect the bottom lash line to the upper lash line. And I'm wiping it off because we're going to use the same brush to do the inner tear duct. Mixing vanilla with the silver. And you get this like kind of frosty looking color. Just what I want. Okay. Alrighty. Just making sure that they're on, you know. I don't want them to be flopping off at work. So, the eyes are basically done except for mascara on the lower lashes, which I'm going to do off camera because this video isn't long enough. Super duper long. Let me just put some items away so I don't have a super mess in here. We're going to go back to the face now. And I'm just going to knock off some of this powder that has just been sitting quite nicely. The parts that I didn't set are set, like have set naturally without any powder. This also added a very subtle like highlight and contour to the face. As you can see, kind of subtle. I'm just making sure everything is blended out. I love the blue lashes with it. Y'all can see the blue because the lights. Or I should say the light. Don't get it twisted. There are no lights. Light singular. Alright, so now I'm going to go in and add some contour like I said. And I'm going to use my Black Radiance Rich Mahogany. And I'm going to use this, nah, I'm not going to use that. JK. I'm going to use the brush that I normally use to contour, which is the BH Cosmetics 114. I'm just loading up Rich Mahogany onto this, and this is from Black Radiance. My favorite contouring shade. And oh, it's like flying away. So I'm gonna go in and contour these cheeks. Make sure to blend upward. You see, the slayage is becoming real now. And it's only 10:33. Yes, for time management. All right. And let me make sure I don't flash you guys. Okay. So now for the other cheek. I'm really just following the natural shape of my cheekbone and just blending upwards. And off to do like the jawline just a little bit. Just a little bit. All these songs are just popping in my head. Popping. Okay. Let me stop. Y'all gonna be like, I'm never watching this girl again. Her and her terrible singing, which I'm not actually a terrible singer, but you know. So really just contour them cheeks up, yes. And of course we gotta hit the nose, hit that nose, hit that nose, ayy. Which I'm just dragging this down the sides of my nose. And with whatever stuff I'm gonna go in right here, just to, I don't know, I feel like it. I feel like my nose needs a little bit more. I like to get a pretty slim line down the middle because I have a wide, I call it a bulb on the end of my nose, so this. I call it a bulb, I'm sure that's not what it's called. But I like to really go in with like just the smallest little sliver. And I guess you can use whatever's left over to do your forehead, but of course I'm gonna have on a wig or a headscarf today, so I'm just gonna just damming a little bit of this up there. Slight work on the forehead, slight work. All right. So we are done with contouring now. It's time to go back and blend. I'm just using a random brush that has nothing on it. We do not want super harsh lines, and my nose usually ends up looking a little bit on the harsh side. And of course, for this look, it's New Year's Eve, y'all. We need to highlight. We need to. And I want something frosty and like kind of whitish, but I don't have anything like that. I could take vanilla. All right, so what we're going to do is what we used to highlight the inner tear duct, that vanilla color. I'm going to take that on this complexion brush, this eyeshadow, knock off the excess, and yes, there we go. And apply that as my highlight. because it's like frosty, and that's what I want. I want to be frosty, ice cold. Because my heart is an ice box. There's an ice box where my heart used to be. Yes, vanilla, come through. Come through, highlight. And we're applying all this stuff quite heavily because it's New Year's Eve and it's dark, and yeah, for fake, obviously, because it's daytime. It's 10:38 in the morning. And this video is super long, but I'm super slaying, so super slaying. Alright, so we just apply that super heavy, and as you can see, it is highlighting my life away. And of course, do a little bit down the bridge of the nose, on the tip of the nose, very tip, right in between the eyes. I love that little area to highlight with. And I'm using eyeshadow to highlight with. See, there's no rules to makeup. Do what you need to do to get the desired look that you want. And we also need to highlight the Cupid's bow area, because the lip we're about to do is going to be bomb.com, if I can find the lipsticks. I think they're over there. Y'all, I should have gotten this stuff organized. I apologize. I was just so excited to film today that I just kind of jumped right into it. Alright, so of course, if you want to see the finished look with eyebrows and bottom lash liner, I could do some individual lashes on the bottom. Y'all, should I go all out cray cray with the lashes today? Oh gosh, I have some individuals. Let me grab them real quick. Look at these. I could stick a couple on the outers. Oh my gosh. I think I might put some individual. Okay, if you want to see the look with the finished lashes and eyebrows, you're gonna have to check me out on my social media, because I'm definitely gonna be taking lots of selfies today, especially since I have the time. I'm trying to think, do I want to do a blush, or if I just want to be frosty and contoured? I'm gonna do a little bit of my Black Radiance blush in Toasted Almond. I was thinking Untainted Spice, but that's a lipstick. Just because the orange, the Morocco will, like, it will tie in with the Morocco that's on the lids. And we're just gonna put a little bit of this right on the apples of the cheeks. I don't think I'm gonna blend it back really. Okay, yeah, I am a little bit. But just put it right on the apple of the cheek. Which I have kind of big cheeks for my face shape, which is oblong. I have a long face. I'm kind of interested to see how my twist out would be with this though. It's kind of been marinating under here. Did you see that slayage? Oh, hit him with the highlight. Hit him with the contour. Oh, okay. I need to hurry up and finish this video because y'all are like, this girl. What other people do in 8 minutes, I do in an hour and 30. Longest video of life. Alright. So I use this blush, like I said, because it goes with the crease color. It like ties everything together quite nicely, and it's really subtle and natural. And the highlight still comes through. Like, it's just subtle, natural, flush of like orange on the cheek. Why do I feel like this one's more intense than this one? I just hate when it's not even. Like, I need symmetry. Okay. Now I feel like this one's more intense. Alright, we're gonna. Because y'all know I can sit here forever and like try and see which one is more intense. I didn't do any highlighting above the eyebrows. I literally just kept it on the cheeks. But let's see if there's anything left on this brush. Just go ahead and brush that over the top and over your whole face. See that the detail is like That's why I don't do looks like this often, because it takes a long time and I'm very detailed. Okay, so lips. And that's the last thing I'm going to show y'all. We are going to be using Echo and I thought this said Jesus jellies. I was like, Jesus, what? Echo and jellies. And I put a little bit of chapstick so it won't be super dry. So Echo is a matte liquid lipstick from Kat Von D, and that's going to be our base color. Let me finish drinking my coffee though. There's a little bit left. Because it's deeper than the other one. And the blue lips will help tie in with the blue lashes. I've been all about some blue lately. I just love blue on my skin. It just looks good. I'm just making sure my lip is symmetrical. And because we're layering lipsticks, we have to make sure that this first layer dries all the way, that this color dries before we go in with jellies to create our ombre blue lip. Making sure my lashes are on, large and in charge. Yes. Y'all, I don't know if I want to mess with this twist out or put on a wig. I kind of want my real hair with this look though. Okay, so we're letting the lips dry. I'm just going to clean up the Cupid's bow area. Oh gosh. All right. Dry, Echo dry. See how that blue with the, you see where I was going with this look? Morocco, the cheeks, same color. You see? New Year's, yes. All right, so let me just go ahead and see what I'm taking to work to set my face, fix my face. I always take a L'Oreal True Match powder with me, just in case I need to do some touching up. So while Echo's drying on the way, I'm going in with the brush that I used with the Invisible Oil Blocking Powder. And my skin isn't really oily or anything, but I'm just kind of going in and touching up the cheeks a little bit and the forehead. Which just looking so bomb. My sister's gonna be like, what? Girl, why'd you do all that? YouTube, work. It's not even New Year's Eve. I don't work on New Year's Eve though. I have tomorrow. Today's Tuesday, right? Yes, I have tomorrow off and Thursday. Let me just slay for you. Look how just precise. I just love like the precision, the detail. All right, so that's dry. So now we're gonna go in with a little bit of jellies from ColourPop. Just to have like a little bit of an ombre effect. And this blue is just a little bit more lighter and vibrant. So it just adds a little bit more dimension to the lips, just right in the center. And of course, just to mesh them together, I'm going with a little bit more Echo. Around the edges. I don't want there to be a distinct line where one ends and the other one begins. Yes. Oh yes, you see the ombre blue? Girl. With the blue lashes. Okay, I'm trying to think what could make this even better. Bottom lash mascara, like I said. Okay. If you want to see the eyebrows, the hair, and everything, you gotta check me out on my social media at Oh So Very Sexy. I'll definitely be snapping and gramming this look. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, so it's not really out of my comfort zone, it's just out of what I like to do on a normal basis or for any reason whatsoever. I never get this glammed up, but you know, it's a New Year's tutorial, so I hope you guys enjoy this look. And please, if you recreate this look, tag me in it because I would love to see your recreations. Again, thank you for watching. Thanks for your support. Sorry this is so incredibly long. I'm going to continue to get ready and figure out what I'm going to do with my hair and my brows and everything. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, YouTube.